Hello everyone and welcome back again to my channel. My name is Gloria and I live in the province of Ontario in Canada. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking a little bit about Canada immigration. For those of you who are new to my channel, who are just joining us, or who have just newly subscribed, I want to welcome you to my channel, Gloria Us. I talk about my experience as a new immigrant in this country. I share experiences from other people as well. So in this video, we're going to be talking and shedding more light about Canada immigration that you need to know about before you even start your immigration process. So let us dive into the video and let's start right now. So before we go ahead, I want to let you know that as a disclaimer, I am not an immigration consultant, neither am I an immigration lawyer. And the information that I'll be passing along on this video is information that you can easily access yourself from the Government of Canada website. I have experience with this. It has happened to me. It has happened to people that I know. And so I'm going to be sharing that with you. Now, when you think about coming to Canada, what's the first thing that comes to your mind? I know people just want to jump at it and say, how much is the visa? One thing I want you to know is that Canada's immigration process is quite different. It's robust as well. We have different ways you can immigrate to Canada. Some of the few ways are: one, you can come to Canada as a visitor. You can also come to Canada as an international student to come and study here. You can come to Canada to work as under the work permit, and you can also immigrate to Canada as a permanent residency under the express entry route. Now let's talk about visiting Canada. Before you come to visit Canada, you have to think for yourself, am I just coming because I want to see different places here in this country? Or I'm just coming because I have it in mind that I'm going to change my visa to working visa? No, you should plan. In no matter category of immigration process that you are looking to go to, you need to plan. By planning, I mean you need to have enough resources. By enough resources, I also mean money. You cannot say you're coming to Canada and you don't have money, because I get a lot of comments from my TikToks and on my YouTube saying, Gloria, please help me. I don't have money. I don't know how to do it. I'll pay you back. There is nothing like that. I am not an employer of labor. I do not give people visas. Only the immigration officers have the right to give people visas to come to this country. Now, let us continue with our visitor's visa. So there is an application process that you will need for both an visitor visa, permanent residency, study, or work here in Canada. Or you can get from this website, the Government of Canada website, www.cic.gc.ca. Under this website, because this is the government immigration website where you can find how to immigrate to Canada, the documents that are required, the questions that you might need to answer, how you can go about filling your application, everything will be on this website. And I want to tell you something, you can do this on your own. You do not need an agent. Agents will take your money. They will give you wrong information, false information sometimes, and they can land you into severe trouble. So you don't want that to happen. And so it is best that you do it yourself. Difficult? No, it is not difficult. It is straightforward and it is something that you can understand. Now, let us continue with our visitor's visa stuff. When you intend that you want to just come and visit and you'll be going back to your country of origin, go into the Government of Canada website and look for immigration to Canada and go straight down to visit. It would ask you several questions to see if you qualify to be a visitor in Canada. Once you finish answering those questions to show your eligibility, it will now tell you, yes, you can apply for a visitor's visa, and it will tell you the steps that you need in order to apply for that visa. Now, let us talk about study permits. Now, if you're thinking about coming to study in Canada, which I think, in my opinion, is one of the easiest ways if you have your money to come to Canada at this time, going to the Canada government website. But before then, think about, where do you want to stay in Canada? Which province do you want to stay in Canada? Do you want to stay in a cold province? Do you want to stay in a warm province? When you think about that, then you can now decide, what program do I want to study? Now, remember, if you were in arts or if you're in the sciences from your country back home, and you now want to change or switch to an accounting, there might be questions from the immigration officer. Why the shift? Why are you looking to change what you studied in your home country? That might be a red flag. So in my own advice, I would say stick to whatever you have done before in the past, in your university degree or in your polytechnic degree or in your post-secondary education degree or diploma, so that when you come here, you know that you're just going to continue from where you stop. So for example, for somebody who did the social sciences, something like economics, something like public administration, all of this will be under social sciences. So you can decide to choose any program or courses that is in line with that too. Now we're going to be talking about the work visas. Now, for you to think about a work visa, you also need to have money, because there is an amount that is stipulated for those who are looking to come to work in this country. Now, do your research. Find out for employers who are looking for people to come and work for them. The place for you to find this will be on this website, which is www.jumpbank.gc.ca. That's where you'll find a lot of jobs. Sometimes they are as semi-skilled labor jobs that you will find on this website. Some are skilled, but it's not all the time that you'll find jobs like that are skilled jobs. You will find the semi-skilled jobs on this platform. Apply to them. It's usually, some people have told me that it takes time for them to respond back, while some people have told me that they have heard back from these employers. So you have to be patient with the system. Keep scrolling every day. Make sure you put the filter to always remind you when there's a new job. Make sure you have the job search indicated on there. If it is accounting, if it is farming, if it is labor jobs, if it is a trade job, make sure you put it down so that it can constantly send you a reminder when there are new job openings and you can apply for it. Now, it is one thing for you to apply to a job. It's a second thing for you to apply for a work permit. The work permit is what allows you to work in this country, Canada. So first of all, find a job. Once you found a job, you can now apply for a work permit. The process for applying for the work permit will be on the Government of Canada website that I talked about when I first started this video. Now we're talking about express entry. If you don't know anything about express entry, so I've made detailed videos about express entry on my YouTube channel. Go check it out. It will tell you step by step what you need to know, how you can go about making your application yourself, and everything about the eligibility requirements and English testing, work experience, school education. Everything will be on that video. It is called Express Entry 101. So for those who are new to Express Entry, that's where you can start from. So if you're looking to do Express Entry, it's almost the same thing, but this is quite different because you're looking to come to Canada as a permanent resident. So you need to make sure that you are first of all eligible. And I always encourage people, be in the pool, because the Express Entry is a point-based system where they rank you on different factors. So those factors are so many. They're like, I believe it's 6. They check you on your age, your education, your English testing, and a lot more. If you need more information, go watch that video. So when you find your eligibility, if you are eligible to apply, they will tell you the requirement, they will tell you the documents that you need. Start gathering those documents. If it is your transcript from your school, make sure you start getting those transcripts. If it is English test, make sure you get your English testing done from IELTS. I've made a video also on my YouTube channel about IELTS, so go watch that video and try to book your exam so that you can write that exam. But please note, if you are not yet ready for the Express Entry, do not write that English testing exam, because the English test exam is only good for 1 year period. So I believe 1 year, 2 years, I believe it's 2 years. I want you to go watch that video. Let me not say, because I've now forgotten what I said in that video, but go check it out. It will tell you what the duration of the exam is for. And yeah, so that's about the permanent residence application, which is under the Express Entry. And also know fully well that different provinces in this country would reach out to see or find people in that pool, to find people to tell them to apply. And when they give you an invitation to apply, they give you a point of 600. You know, when you get a point of 600 and you have maybe 200 or 300 and you are in the pool, that gives you 600 plus whatever you have. And that boosts your scores and give you your permanent residency. Guys, do not waste time on doing this. Get into the pool as soon as you can get those documentations and those requirements ready. For you to be a citizen in Canada, you must be a permanent resident for at least 3 years. If you came to Canada to study and you want to be a permanent resident, you need to have taken 2 programs, at least 8-year period length. You know, so it's two years, but 2 programs of at least 8 months each. Okay, now when you have done your job, you've worked for at least a year or 2, you can now apply. Some people work for 1 year and they apply for permanent residency under the express entry program. Some will wait for 2 years and apply for their permanent residency. So as a student, international student who has come here to Canada, please know that for your Canadian citizenship, they give you 1 year. For those who are permanent residents who came to Canada as a permanent resident, they need to have 3 years. They need to wait for 3 years before they can apply for their Canadian citizenship. But if you came to Canada as an international student, you only need to wait for 2 years to apply for your citizenship after you become a permanent resident. If you have any question on what I have just said, let me know in the comment section. Now, I've said a whole lot about Canada immigration, and I just want to put this out there that I don't like it when people go to different WhatsApp groups. They join WhatsApp groups. People tell them to bring this, to bring that amount of money. All these people, what they are doing is illegal. It is illegal. You go to TikTok, you go to Instagram, you go on Facebook, and you're looking for different people who are talking about. Once you hear Canada, your mind is just that, yes, they will give me the visa. No. Nobody guarantees you visa in this country, not even your agent. They cannot guarantee you a visa in this country. So think twice before you hop on different people's channels, different people's Instagram, Facebook, TikToks, and things like that, because they will never guarantee you. And some of these people, they don't bring out their real face. Most times, those people that bring out their real face, they are not even in Canada, and they are telling you about Canada. So be wise. Be smart. Do not let anybody bamboozle you into thinking that you can come to Canada by paying 10,000 or 10 million or 1 million or 8 million. No, you have to do it the right way. Canada visa, it's not Dubai visa. I will say this over and over again. A word is enough for the wise. So I just want to use this opportunity to thank every one of you who have subscribed to my channel. Those of you who have sent me email messages, some have sent me direct messages saying, Gloria, I need help in this, I need help in that. If you need a licensed consultant to help you with your application to come to Canada, please leave me a message in the comment section and I will get back to you as soon as I can. My videos are always made every Sunday, once a week. The only time you don't see my video is maybe because I am not feeling too well or under the weather. It happens, or I might have a family emergency that will make me not make a video. But I would always try to make my video once every weekend on Sunday. And so until I see you in my very next video, please stay safe, and always, it's Gloria. Bye.